It's a cold, damp, dismal day here in the forest. A perfect day, in other words, to do a review of the blockbusting movie Twilight. It's based on the fabulously successful writer Stephenie Meyer. She has a legion of fans, and rightly so. She came up with a novel idea, reworked the vampire genre in a most intriguing fashion. I come up from a period where the only good vampire is a dead vampire. Oh yeah, that's right, they're all dead to begin with. But I have to re-examine my prejudice against vampires in light of this movie. They're definitely not all the same, according to the Meyer's vision. Now, the movie is beautifully shot, great cinema, but with muted colors. Those muted colors are appropriate for the title of the film, Twilight. The acting ranges from adequate to excellent. Bella is superbly portrayed by Kisten Stewart. She captures what an introverted feeler and thinker is like. Introverts aren't popular in cinema. They're generally portrayed as maladjusted loners. Or sometimes the movie plots will take an introvert and through a series of events convert them to being well-adjusted, happy extroverts. What nonsense! The introverts that I have known throughout my life basically are thoughtful, kind, gentle people who don't feel the need to be the center of attention. They're quite content with having a few very close and intimate friends, and they relate very well to their families. They are well-adjusted indeed, they're simply not extroverts. This movie brings this out very clearly. So much so that when she calls her mother and tells her that the classmates in the new school that she's going to are very welcoming, the mother groans, knowing that Bella would prefer to be left quietly alone. Nevertheless, I love the way the movie portrays the high school students in general. All the cliches about there being jocks against nerds, the beautiful mean girls against the other girls in the school, all of those things are avoided. Of course, the school does have this one little problem of a little group of vampires in the midst of the students. There's great action sequences and battle scenes in the movie. But what I feel is lacking is I could not get the connection, the electricity between Bella and the vampire, Edward Cullins. Talk about a cold fish. He was cold to the core. But his attachment was to this human being very real for him and for the followers of this novel. Edward and Bella. They don't seem to go together to me, at least from what was given in the movie. Did they have anything in common other than the fact that each of them was a mystery to the other that needed to be solved? It seems love needs a little more than that. When people become infatuated with one another, their brains are filled with a hormone called phenylethylamine. Sounds are sweeter, lights are brighter, the person has no flaws or defects, and eventually that phenylethylamine calms down, the Cupid's arrow is pulled out, and the people have to get down to the real work of loving in relationships. These two individual beings are deeply involved before they've really found out very much about one another. This movie is one that I think the fans of the novels will find very well done, although they will say the books were better. I enjoyed the movie, but I wouldn't go see it again. It really didn't capture my imagination. It didn't get my adrenaline pumping. And it somehow left me feeling that I won't be going to see the inevitable sequels. Meanwhile, I'm certain the fans of this novel will go to it time and time again and enjoy it each time. For the men out there who are unfamiliar with the novels, who have wives or girlfriends, or even daughters that want to see the movie, go see it with them. You'll score a lot of points. And even if you don't like it that much, pretend that you do, and you'll score even more points with them. The filmmakers should be complimented. They did a good, professional, craftsman-like job in the editing and the filming. The actors all did what was required of them. And you can't ask for anything more, really, from a group of artists. God bless you in your search for entertainment. I hope you always find things that will uplift you and inform you. And in your own life, you will be successful at living and loving, whether you're an introvert or an extrovert.